Hey, welcome back to Crazy Gamer Models. It's building techniques time with the Tiger 1. This kit that's driving me up the wall. So, we have moved on and we are up to another technique. Last episode we learned how to put a grab bar onto a cupola. There we go. A little grab bar on there. Still haven't trimmed it yet. I'm going to show you guys that here in a minute. Right now I'm going to get my cutters for that. There they are right here. Just I use a cheap Zeron knockoffs, and I'll just come in here and I'll cut that off just like that, and then it's all taken care of and it's ready to go on. Alright, as you can see here, the turret is, normal. I was just showing it. Let's go over here to where we are in the book. Alright. We are in this section right here. We've done all this. I'd like to mark them off with you guys. Okay, so we've done all this here. All this is on there, and now turn it in the direction. We have to come in here. We have to cut this slot out and drill 2.7 millimeter holes. Because this is clear, it's going to be hard to see, but I have to drill a hole here, here, and take out this whole section. I got a little trick for that. So I got a new tool. The review just went up. Actually, it's gonna, by the time this comes out, it's gonna be up for a while ago. So I'm gonna get set up here, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do this. Hold for 1 minute. Okay, guys, I got my 0.7 millimeter in my Serret through hole pin vices, S162. I got these as a gift from where I worked. They're very nice. I'm not sure, but I think they're expensive. So, and I left off this J88 temporarily so I can get into this hole. It's going to go right here. But I'm going to start to drill these side holes here. Nice and straight. Hopefully. So, hope you guys are enjoying this series. It's kind of gone off the rails, but I'm hoping I'm teaching you guys some techniques. You guys are finding it useful. Okay, here's a little technique that I use sometimes for drilling out plastic. If it's got a flat back, I put it on this little rubber block right here. This is just, I believe this is from Squadron's products. It's their rubber block. That way I can have a little more downward pressure. And if I pop through, I'm not going to damage anything. There we go, I just broke through. I'm going to drill this other side. My hand's right in the way of that, so. As you can see, I have it on top of the rubber block over here. I'm going to drill this side out. And now I'm through. So, got those. Come back through the other side, clean up my holes. I got a nice little tool here that cleans up little micro holes. It's a little micro countersink. This is from a company called AFI. Alternative Finishings Industries. And then see, I got the 2 holes drilled for the periscope that's going to go in there. Now I need to remove this section in between the 2 holes. Now, there's a couple ways of doing that. You do a micro chisel, a knife. carve at it. But I am going to use a rotary tool. Hopefully be able to do it very quickly and very efficiently. Okay, so I'm gonna put my block back. Do this freehand. So I have a variable speed rotary tool. It's like a jewelry tool. I have a review of this on the channel and what it is and how it works. This is the more low speed. You can hold it like a pen. You turn it on and it works on a foot pedal. So you can hold it like this and it spins the... Okay. Okay, I'm going to put a bit in here and make sure this still works. Alright. I'm going to get a bit out that I can carve with. Just going to get this pointed bit out here and go very gentle. I'm not trying to stab my hand. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, I got fine control all the way up in here. I think I can actually lower that bit a little bit more. Yes, I can. So I got basically, and with the foot pedal, I can move it out a little bit more to get, I got 2 foot pedals down here now, one for my Dremel. As you can see, I have very fine control where I can come in here and I can just very slowly carve this out. Now, I'm not doing this with my Optivisor on, so it may not be the most perfect thing in the world, but I'm going to show you how much nicer one of these jewelry tools that works like a dental tool is compared to something that we all might be used to. Okay, so I'm carving it a little too big, so let's speed up a little bit here. Okay, so I've carved a lot of it out. As you can see right there, I just kind of clean it up a little bit. So that's using this with the variable speed foot pedal. You can also use it by hand by switching it to hand mode, and then you can just set the speed. But I'm a big huge fan of this foot pedal being variable speed and being able to control the speed this way. Now I want to show you how much better this is compared to what I used to use. I'm going to use this same bit. The only thing about this, it doesn't have a chuck in it. They make a chuck for it, but it is. Here is a. Oh, that's not it. Here is a chuck that you can put in there. Okay. Okay, that one doesn't want to fit. Let's check the other one I have. Okay, well these are supposed to be 2.35, but as you can see they're not. So the chuck system's not going to work for this. But they do make chucks that fit in this. I have seen them. I just ordered crap that don't run true. But let me show you another way of doing this with a Dremel with a flex shaft. Let me change this bit. Now with the flex shaft, you do have the ability to use different size bits and all the Dremel bits and whatnot. Okay, now with the foot pedal I do have this on a foot pedal, but it's got this long heavy cord, you know, I can feel it pulling. I can't hold it like a pen, but I don't have any, it's either on or off. I don't have any control, and I don't like that speed, so I'm going to turn it down. So I have to turn it down at the unit. Okay, so that's kind of good at that. So I'm going to try to, and you can see this doesn't run as true at, when I kick it on, it wobbles a little bit. So it doesn't run as true as the other tool. And I can already feel it vibrating and chattering. And see, I don't like that speed, so now if I want to adjust the speed, I got to do all that stuff. So this is why I went with this jewelry tool, this micro Marathon micro motor jewelry tool. I mean, it's a knockoff, but it just does a better job. You get a lot more control and a lot more accuracy with it. So turn it on. So let me see if I can get this finished cleaning this out. Alright, I got it cleaned out. That's done. And then we'll take a look at the clear part. We'll see how it fits. Okay, I had the okay, well, the periscope's missing. Hold on one second. It has been found. So here we go with the periscope system. It is going to go assuming like this. And then it just clicks in there like that. No, that's not right at all. Clicks in there like this. Okay. There is the periscope. It just doesn't fit at all. Taking it off camera to look at it here, guys. Either way, it's an awful fit. I don't think that has to do with the hole. Okay, there we go. I got it in there. So it's in the center. A little bit of extra hole there. I don't know why it had me drill the two side holes. I don't see the point of the point. Oh, you know what? That's going to be for the periscope cover. Okay, so that makes sense now. All right, so there's that. Nope, that's still not right. Because it has to be that angle. There we go. Okay, now it's in there. Well, that's confusing. Sorry about that, guys. So now I'm going to glue this in. I'm just, because I'm not going to paint this, and I know I'm using Tamiya glue on here. It's fogging up a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not painting this. I'm just doing this to show you different ways of dealing with parts and things like that. So this is a couple more pieces. Glue that in, and I'll put this piece on, and then I'm going to move on to all this. We have glued a lot of this on. We've glued this on, all this here, this. Yeah, that's all part of that. We did this one right here without the handle. You can have one of these with a handle on it, and I chose not to do the handle. We do need to put a handle on this right here and put the little latch system in. I'm not going to put a handle. I'm not going to put the handles on the inside because you're not going to see it. Is if you put it on the tank. If I had the clear sides, you'd be able to see up in there. I mean, you can see from the loader's hatch, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to get this finished up. You saw me do grab handles on the cupola here. And that's going to go on there. That's going to go on there like that. But I got to put in these T1 periscopes, and they're on the clear sprue. And in the next video, I'm going to show you working with clear sprues, cutting pieces off, and making sure they're good and cleaned up, so they're not broken. And then also, I'm going to use one of the side pieces that are clear that I didn't use to do an example of you get glue on it or you need to clean it up, of how I would get the scratches out and make it look good again. So that'll be part 8. This is part 7 on basically, you know, milling out some stuff on clear, or you can do it on any plastic part. You know, just got to get the right tool. This is fantastic. It runs nice and true. This one actually has is a little lower speed. It has this attachment, which is a little beefier and a little higher speed, but a little less torque. This has a ton of torque compared to this one. This one will do 3,500 RPM. This one does about 25, I think. Yeah, it's not listed on here, but I believe the thing said 25,000. So, but I mean, as you can see, that's full speed. And I'll show you full speed on the other one. But I have this thing set up right here. Oops. As you can see, it's a little louder, seems to go a little faster. So it's got a nice air cooling system. You know, you're holding it, it blows air across your hand, so you're not going to get. But I mean, you can engrave, do nice fine detail with this, and you got the variable speed. So, you know, I think it's fantastic. Like I said, there's a review on the channel on this already where I talk about it, and I'll probably be talking about it, using it a lot. It's definitely going to replace my Dremel for most jobs, unless, you know, I'm doing something that only the Dremel can do. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Excuse me. For Crazy Gamer Models, I'm the Crazy Gamer. You guys have a great day.